Hello there, greetings everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I'm the host of this show. We'll be doing the episode of next week. This will be episode number 5, February 1st to 7th. So basically, what I do here is I'm going to give you what's going on each of the channel shows for the week, plus the series that we are doing for the new series we are doing for the month of February, and a new mini series that will also be starting this week. And if there's any mistakes, I generally talk about that. Basically, there was some of the stuff came out late, but generally speaking, I don't think anything was missed this week. So, anyways, welcome here for an episode of next week. So the first episode out of the gate will be Sunday morning's Breakfast Live. Technically, it's the second episode because the first episode will be the series that we are running. All the series episodes will come out at 8 a.m. Monday, or it's actually Sunday through Saturday. This is the first channel show to come out during the week, and it's called Sunday Morning Breakfast Live. I'll be doing bands I don't really like and why. Now, I have done episodes of this in the past where I've named bands I don't like and basically ranted about them. I'm not going to do that this time. This is basically, I've got about a half a dozen bands or maybe more that I don't really listen to because I don't like them, and I'll tell you why I don't like them or why it is I won't listen to them. So we'll be talking about that Sunday morning Breakfast Live. If you want to talk about bands you don't like and stuff, you can join me for that as well. Next up, and that will come out Sunday at 9. Sorry, I got this one little fly that keeps going right in front of my face here. Next up is Into the Progverse. That will come out Sunday night at 8 o'clock, the way it always does. And we are continuing with what we've been doing for the last 5 weeks, which is a particular year in 1970s. So we'll be doing the prog albums that came out in 1976 this week. So hopefully I'll get that'll be of interest to some people. And I'll continue doing this right up till probably the end of the 70s. It won't go beyond the 70s. I may not even do 78 and 79 yet. I haven't decided. But at this point, we're doing 1976, so I hope you will join me for that, Sunday at 8. Next up is look back at a classic rock album, and we're going to be featuring this album, Judas Priest's Killing Machine. Now, I know that there is an American version of this released in the U.S. called Hellbent for Leather, pretty much the same album. There are, I think, at least one different track on it. There may be more. I don't know. I don't own the U.S. version of it. I own this one. So we'll be doing this one for look back at a classic rock album. I do apologize. Last time I wasn't sure when it was released. It's actually released in 1978. So I got that part straight. Next up is, and that will come out Monday at 8. Next up is the mini series that Ben and I put together. So basically, first week, which was last week, if you want to go back and watch it, you can. He gave me 10 Australian songs that were pop or commercial radio friendly songs. Excuse me. Radio friendly songs that I ranked. Basically, that's what I did. So this week, I'm going to do 10 Canadian radio friendly or pop songs that came out in the 70s, and I'll rank them. And we're going to continue back and forth doing this. Next up, and that will be Tuesday at 8, sorry. Next up is Favorites, a Wednesday night show in which I'm going to do my favorite songs from each of my top 30 favorite bands. So of the 30 favorite bands that I have, I'm going to give you my favorite song by each of them. This will not be easy because there's a few bands who I don't even know what song I'm going to pick yet. So we'll see how that goes. And that will go for Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Next up is the new mini series. Finally getting to this like 2 years later. I've been slowly putting it together in a slow motion manner, I'm afraid to say. So this series will be a 7-episode series. It'll start on Thursday, continue on every Thursday until it's done, and then we'll start the next series for the next decade. But this one is, they got it all started. This will be the series from the 1950s, and I've chosen Elvis Presley as the starting point, which makes perfect sense since he is the king of rock and roll. And so we will be doing that episode first on the mini-series, which will come out Thursday at noon. So this will be a noon series. It'll go on at noon every Thursday until all 7 of the series are done. Next up is Who Did It Better? This is a series of videos, so we do this once a week. Ben gives me a song and a couple of groups that have done the song, usually an original with a cover band following it. Sometimes more than one cover band, sometimes just cover bands and no original. Sometimes that happens. This one is not going to be that case. We're going to be doing a song that was originally done by Led Zeppelin and then covered by the Lovemongers. So hopefully you will be interested in hearing that, and that will come out Friday at 8 on Who Did It Better. Next is this episode for next week. So next week will be episode 6, and we'll cover February the 8th to the 14th, and that will come out at noon on Saturday. The last episode of the channel shows for the week will be What's New. I'm going to do Alter Bridge, their self-titled album, released recently on January the 9th. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And I did actually miss one, so I will go back and do that. Just give me a second here. First, we will finish this. So What's New, Alter Bridge, self-titled, January the 9th, a kind of a metal band, I guess. Saturday at 8 p.m. The other one I missed was the new Prog album, which will be out on Thursday. It's this will be by Textures. Genotype is the name of the album. Came out on the 23rd of January. It's a progressive metal band, so we'll be doing that for Thursday at 8. So I apologize that I guess because I had the one Thursday, I skipped right through to the Friday. Okay, so the series we are running for the month of February is it's a little bit different than any other series I've done. So this is Where I've titled this Where Are We Going? And basically I'm going to talk about an album that we will start with. If you have a chance, you can go back and watch the one I started with this morning. And then I will take either one of the musicians or the producer of the album and move forward to a different album. And then when we get to that album, I'll pick some other member of the band or the other producer, and we will move forward to another album. So we're going to leapfrog from album to album. And the connection will be whatever musician or whatever producer I take from the one album will tie the two together. And we'll keep moving forward. I've done the first 8 or 9 so far as I've been working through it. Had to backtrack a couple times because I didn't like the direction it was going in. So I went back and chose a different musician and moved forward based on that. So I want to keep it in the rock realm. I don't want to go off into jazz or jazz fusion or pop rock or any of that stuff. Well, pop rock maybe, but I don't want to stay out of the rock realm. So all the albums will be that way. So you can watch and play along and try to figure out where I'm going to go next if you want and make a guess. Just a fun, I wanted to do something a little bit different this time, so that's what I'm going to do for this series. So this series for the month of February, Where Are We Going? Hopefully we'll see you throughout the month watching various episodes. And then the next thing I wanted to talk about is, so for the series for the following month, I'm probably going to do a more standardized series for those of you who enjoy those. Either picking something from a year or picking something from a genre. We'll probably be doing something more along that line in the following month of March. I decided to do this one in February because there's only 28 days in the month, so it should be a short, kind of fun thing to do. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of next week, and we'll see you all next week, throughout the week, for various episodes. So take care, have yourself a good evening, and goodbye here from the Prog Monster.